After a wonderful pick yesterday, it looks like the picking frenzy is on. I'm heading into Newark. Two different places. One's a pickup that I want. The other is hopefully massive. This is what's going on here. Hopefully this guy shows up this place. Look, there looks like a clean out over there too. Let's see what's going on. Going to get some switches. Nintendo Switch. This is cool. But I don't want them. Home and Co stuff. I do not. I couldn't really film in there, and that's fine. I picked up a Switch. So it's no big deal. But I did get an old Pottstown, PA sheriff badge. It's pretty cool. I dig old stuff, and stuff like that I'm going to buy. Now on to the second one. Yesterday I had another nice little couple house pick, and this is some of the stuff I got. There's the GE fan. I'm going to list it from the driveway, parts or repair. Well, for parts, and I still think I'll get $50 to $75, maybe a little bit more, but I'm putting 75 or best offer on this. I paid 10. This big ugly pot's enamel cast iron. Trying to find out just a little bit more about it. Another $10. It has a 14 on the bottom. The little planes in there is from something else. But I picked it up. This might be a trash canner. Who knows? Let's find out a little bit more about it. Before I show you the rest, I just dropped off a piece of Eldoreth pottery. I've listed 3 pieces of that so far, and one already sold. It sold within 10 minutes, full price. There it is right there. I haven't done one of these what sold videos in a bit, so here we go. Also, a couple things else I've dropped off today was this Coleman lantern that went with a few days. I listed 3 things that day, and all 3 went, this being the last. That's going out the door, plus another one of these little postage stamps planes that went full price. These things take a month or 2 to sell, but man, they do sell and they get full price. Little die-cast airplanes can be hot. These, I bought a couple of those, totes full of this stuff, and it's paid off handsomely. Sony Dream Machine, bought 2 of these, $1 a piece at a yard sale, last week? First one I put on, it didn't last long, maybe a half hour it sold. So now I got to go back home and list the other one. These Royal Dalton ladies, they were bought like 3 weeks ago. Half of them are gone now. They're an okay item to sell, I would say. I've done pretty well with them. I wouldn't get the Toby jugs. This is that Royal Dalton stuff. Those I can't sell. Maybe you can, but I can't. But when it comes to the ladies, they sell. Something I love to sell are these little cannons. I can put them on, go open a beer, and it's gone that quickly. Because I set a price. I don't put them at $300. This one went for $219. Can't beat it. I paid $1 for this. I paid up to $10 for these. I've sold 3 of them, and I love buying them. I would pay $50 for one because you'll get $200 for them. Who said NASCAR's dead? Not me. This flag took about a half a year to sell, but it did sell. Bought it last fall with a bunch of flags, and I paid $10 for all of them. Well, I've sold a few flags and then this now, so it does sell. You just got to sit on it for a little bit. I got a lot of signed NASCAR crap. Hopefully people start getting into that again. It is one hot son of a gun, 97 degrees. I'm going to show you the last few things I picked up yesterday, and then I'll go over a few more sales and we'll end this video. First house I went to yesterday was to look at some statues they had, but I didn't want them, but it did want this. There's a Saskatchewan license plate. Why not? $1. The place I went to, the dude just wanted to get rid of stuff, so check this out. Check this out. This is cool. This is a police badge, a real thing. Pottstown, PA. This guy was a sergeant Pottstown Police. It's vintage. He said it was his grandfather, I guess. I bought it for $5. Why not? This is the real gold. This is the real gold. Right here, Twitch or Switch. 4 games, and this Switch is loaded. And the dude goes, well, I said, well, how much you want for it? He says, well, it's used. I have 2 of them. I want $20 a piece. I said, I want them. He couldn't find the other one. I will go up for it as soon as he finds it. He plugged this in. It works. It's got games on it. I'm going to list it right now, and we're going to see if this sucker sells before I end this video. I'll show you the listing, and I'll show you what I listed it for. If it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. But a little experimente. I picked this up yesterday, too. This has damage, but I haven't seen this one before. It's got a great color. So it's going in my collection. This is the first insulator I bought in a while. But this would have been a real beauty if it didn't have that damage on the bottom. All right, I just listed that game, so I put it at 160. Let's see if it goes within a couple minutes. It seems they go for like 140. I'm saying, and let's see what happens. Other sales were the Spectrum Pennsylvania Railroad. That went for $84. That's full price. That was from a yard sale last year, or at the beginning of this. It might have been the beginning of the season. This Boyd's Bear, I think that's set for a few months. That's probably the third sale of the week. But it's a sale. Got 15 for it. I think I paid $1. Yeah, I think it was $1. Adams Estates, I forget where I got it. But I picked it up because it had its box. That's why I bought it. Another Royal Dalton. This lady was on the couch. She was slick. I paid $10 a piece. No, I'm lying. I bought all those for $50, so I think there were 6 or 7 of them from that yard sale a few weeks back. And that was a nice sale on that one. Also, Chewbacca plush or backpack or something like that, but that was $1. Early in the spring season, I picked that up at a yard sale. Not bad. I mean, Star Wars stuff sells. I've had a few different types of Chewbaccas, and every time, Chewbacca to the rescue. He does sell. So if it's a toy or a plushie or a stinking action figure, he's one of the favorites. Adding machine, this big boat anchor, I was about ready to just take that and put it in Goodwill. I've got another one. I don't even know if I want to list it. That's probably been on for 2-3 years. $24 to take up that much room. I'm not buying them anymore. If they're free, I'll take them, but that's it. I don't want them. It's got to be something fancy. There's a couple fancy ones out there, but this one wasn't one of those. Another Royal Dalton figure. That was the third one of that bunch. That one went full price. An estate sale find where I found the camera for $1. I paid $1 for this yearbook, and that went full price. That's a fancy school in Rhode Island. I did look through there to see if anybody was famous. It was DuPont's that liked to go up there. DuPont family's big in Delaware, Pennsylvania area. Lots of cash, if you know what I mean. Minnesota Vikings hat, that was low, but I wouldn't call it a turd because I bought a lot of these hats, and they were $1 a piece, and I've gotten good returns anywhere from 12. Minnesota and the Colts don't sell. Up to $30 for these hats. So somebody threw an offer. It's been sitting a while. I said, you can have it. We'll wrap this up with a toolbox. This Craftsman was a $5 purchase. It had its tray in it. I've got another one. That one doesn't have a tray, but it'll still get $25. Craftsman does well for me, toolbox-wise, and I like picking them up when they're $5. I might pay up to $10, but I'm not paying any more. My sales are starting to pick up, so that's good. And I know if mine are picking up, yours probably are too. I'm Harry Humstone. That's my latest and greatest. Some nice pickups. And this just in, the Nintendo Switch full price at $160. An hour on. It went a little longer than I thought. Sorry about that, but it did sell for a whopping $160. I got full price. Some offer right off the bat at 130, pulled the old my daughter's having a birthday bull crap to me, but I don't fall for that because I'm Harry Humstone. That's this video. Till the next time I say later.